launch of our new lip stains this spring, I wanted to do just a quick tutorial on what I do to get a perfect, flawless lip stain that lasts all day. These lip stains are extremely water-based and very wet, very liquidy, so they can tend to sometimes seep a little bit where you don't want them because they come on so wet that if you go too fast, you can kind of, you know, get it off your lip line. And, you know, when that happens, then it can kind of fall into some cracks or the fine lines near your face. So I just wanted to share with you guys what I do to have flawless, perfect, long-lasting lips. As you can see, they're on completely, perfectly, and this will last hours and hours and hours and hours. So these lip stains are an amazing product. I highly recommend that you buy them. We have 7 colors. Today I'm going to be debuting 2 colors put together. And then I also want to talk about how you can also use the lip liner with them afterwards. So please watch. And again, if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you.
Okay, let's get started. I'm going on with a completely bare lip. First, I'm going to start out with a concealer pencil or just a nude colored pencil. You can also use a white pencil if you want, but sometimes it's a little harsh because it's so stark white. Anyways, you're going to line the very outside of your lip and onto your skin, and this is gonna prep the lip because liners are wax based. So because our lip stain is a water based, it will resist the wax. So when you line your lip completely, you're kind of just making a little barrier so that when you're ready for the lip stain won't seep past that waxy coating of this line. And the nice thing about a concealer pencil is you can just buff out that color at the very end. So now that they're fully lined, you're ready to go on, and you don't have to be so precise. So I'm going on with our light color Sappy. It's kind of like a strawberry stain kind of a color. It's pretty light, so I'm going to do a few different applications. So you can go on and you just, like I said, it's very watery, very liquidy. Just apply that generously to both the bottom and the top lip, and you don't have to be too precise because, as I said before, it won't mix with that waxy pencil, which is also a key component. If you're ever going to be using the Younique lip stains, you can't use the lip pencil first because it's wax based. So let that dry. I always let it dry for a good 30 seconds before I apply the next coat. And you don't want to smudge your lips too much during that because it can cause it to be an uneven color application. So after the second application is done, you're going to let it sit and dry just once more. And for today's lip color, I'm going to go ahead and add the color Skittish, which is our hot, super hot Barbie pink lip stain on top of a double coat of the Sappy. So you go on, this is so bright, so you only will need one application. This is one that is, because it's so bright, you're going to want to make sure that you follow these steps, because if this gets off of your lip line or, you know, maybe even seeps into some of the fine lines around your mouth, it's so bright it will be very noticeable. So now I'm going to show you, after this dries, I'm going to show you just how the imperfections you can see. Right there, I got it off the line. Over here, it kind of seeps further down, and that's okay. So I'm going in now with the blending bud. I've dampened the tip of it, and I'm just going to buff out that lip lined area. So you just take the tip of the blending bud, just kind of move it back and forth, and you can see where that imperfection just was. It's just buffing it completely out. You do have to get very close, but the nice thing about the lip stain is that because they're fast drying and they're long lasting, you're not going to really wipe any of that off the lip. You're only going to wipe it off. You're only going to be wiping off any of the lip stain that got onto the waxy lip liner. So you can just kind of rub that off, blend, 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 blend. You don't want any harsh lines around your mouth after this. You just want to make sure that you blend all of those. It doesn't take long, but like I said, I work with a dampened beauty bud. Now, this is a total added extra step if you want it. I'm going to go in with the lip liner in the color Perky, which is our very, very hot pink, matches the Skittish lip stain. And I'm just going to go in and make a fine line over the top of kind of where that was. So just in the outer lip line. And this, because again, like I said, because it's a waxy finish, this is just going to seal in the lip stain as we already applied it, and it's not going to budge. This just helps it last a little bit longer. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe.